In 1917, Yiddish poet Morris Rosenfeld and composer and arranger Henry Russotto penned a Yiddish prayer for the United States called Mayn Amerike, My America. Written the same year that the U.S. entered World War I for the Yiddish newspaper Morgenjournal, the song was part of a trend of patriotic songs responding to the national mood, which included George M. Cohan's well-known Over There. Mayn Amerike prays for the nation, opening, A Benschung dir, du neue Welt, be thou, new world, by heaven blessed. Printed in Yiddish as well as in English, the song's refrain declares, Dein Wunsch ist heilig, dein Gebot ist gleich mir wie der Wunsch von Gott, mit dir in Frieden und in Krieg, du hochgebenchte Freiheitsweg. Your wish is holy, your command is to me the same as God's own desire. With you in peace and in strife, you most blessed cradle of freedom. Rosenfeld and Russotto's hymn is one of many Yiddish songs that celebrate the Golden Land and the freedom and opportunity it afforded Jewish immigrants. This same patriotic fervor found voice in English language music by Jewish immigrants as well. A year after Rosenfeld and Russotto published this song, Irving Berlin wrote his own prayer song, God Bless America, one of the most beloved patriotic songs in American history. However, not all of the songs about the life of Jewish immigrants in America express the unabashed patriotism and optimism of God Bless America and Mayn Amerike. In fact, Morris Rosenfeld, the poet who wrote the words of this song, is primarily remembered as a sweatshop poet who wrote about how crushingly difficult Jewish immigrant life could be. Many Jewish immigrants, for example, worked in the garment industry where 70 to 80-hour work weeks were not uncommon. In Morris Rosenfeld's song Mein Jingele, My Little Boy, a father laments having to work so hard that he is away from his young son during all the boy's waking hours. The father in the song could very well be Rosenfeld himself, who experienced the punishing schedule of work in a sweatshop firsthand. His lyrical reflections were so popular that they became beloved folk songs, sung in sweatshops and at labor meetings.